That's my girl. So, week 2. It was a good one. Tough, but good. Things have changed up a little bit this week with training, going into the second week of the build-up of the Century ride that I'm training to do. This week, what's changed up is pretty much the interval sets within the stationary bike that I do twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then one of my long rides outside has been increased time-wise. Later on in the video, I break down my intra-ride or intra-workout nutrition that I'm starting to add in as my mileage and time gets further out there. You gotta feed yourself when you're riding 2+ hours. So let's dive in. Stationary bike. The things that have changed up is actually my time has shortened, but my intensity has heightened or been raised. So I'm doing 3 rounds instead of 4 like I did last week. Within these 3 rounds, I am doing 10 minutes high intensity and then about 3 minutes low intensity. And during that 3 minutes, I'm having to hold a average pace. Instead of last week, I could just sort of chill and cruise for that 3 minutes to get my heart rate down. Now I'm starting to work more muscular endurance instead of aerobic. I'm really pushing a good pace. Legs are burning during that 3 minutes of just chilling. And then during that 10 minutes on, I'm rolling with a little bit faster pace, a little bit more aerobic. But we'll see how things progress over this next week because I'm following it through this week number 3, the same program. And I'll give you all updates if things start to change. But with the outdoor rides, I'm doing a 1.5 hour ride on Saturdays and then a 2-hour ride on Sundays. And you'll see later in the video, the 2-hour ride whooped my ass, especially the way the week played out. Anyways, onward with the video. All right, came out here to the Capitol Trail. It's Saturday, met with Griffin, shot some content for social media because you got to do that nowadays, and didn't realize that there was like a marathon going on. So not my best time today, weaving in and out of people, and but it's cool to see people out here getting after it, moving it. One thing I will mention, and this has happened in my last few rides, not every ride, but it'll happen at any random point, whether it's me just pushing hard up a hill or hanging a turn and pushing at the same time. But something about my ankle right here, put it in some light, my ankle right under this spot, right up under there, something seems like it's digging in my bones. I don't know if it's the screws and all the hardware from that wreck or what, but it'll hurt for like a mile or two, and then like I'll get some blood moving to it and it'll sort of get numb and go away. But as soon as I pulled up to this car and hopped off the bike, boom, like a lightning bolt straight up my ankle. Anyways, on with the day. Made it out to the office, and I'm gonna head this lift. But wanted to break down why my ankle might be bothering me. And I really don't ever talk about my wreck. I post about it once a year, if at that, or what I'm still dealing with to this day. And I think the good part about it is this wreck happened when I was very young. I was 20. And to bounce back from something like that at the age I'm at now would probably put me down for a good bit and probably wouldn't recover as quickly or be able to recover as far as I've gotten to now. So that being said, 12, 13 years ago when this wreck happened to now, I've sort of gotten used to a lot of the aches and pains that I'm sure I feel daily. I mean, my back is kind of fucked up. Knees, they're okay. I think it's more of a mobility thing with my ankle the more I think about it. I'm going to show you that now. So this is an x-ray, and this is the ankle. This is the outside of the ankle. So left foot outside, that's the inside of the ankle. This is where I'm feeling the pain. And dead serious, no lie, I think this is around the area that I'm feeling it, where these screw heads are. I don't know if they're like sticking out still, or maybe they're coming undone. I don't know, but I don't consistently feel pain in my ankle. It'll be a random twinge when I go to push down on the bike. I really have only had it happen on the bike, now that I think about it. So I think maybe while I'm pedaling, I'm torquing my ankle some particular way, and it is getting pissed off. And it doesn't happen every ride, so I don't know what the cause of the issue is, at least just yet. But maybe I'll break down this. This is my other legs too. I think this one is left leg with all that shit, the Eiffel Tower, and right leg with the long ass plate and screws, and yeah, it's a wreck. All of that is still currently in my body. Titanium and steel. Pre-workout, gonna break it down. 2 scoops of cherry freeze, all or nothing pre-workout. I'll drink this, or I already started drinking on it, drinking this about 20 minutes before I start working out, sending out emails and whatnot. And then I'm going to finish that and put 2 scoops of Overcome orange sherbet, our newest flavor, in a full shaker, and sip on that throughout the first few working sets of the workout to get ultra hydrated, feed my muscles those amino acids, citrulline for blood flow, and keep me moving forward. Also, I'm trying this carb product that a buddy of mine that's helping me out with my cycling structure, he let me have the rest of this bag, and it's just strict carbs. I never had this type of sourced carbs though. I don't even, is it tapioca? I don't even know what the fuck that is. But trying this out, I'm running 1 scoop in the middle of this workout. So that is gonna give me, what is that? 1 scoop, 30 grams of carbs. And also I'm going to start running this in my training on the bike as well to see how it helps my endurance and energy. And of course, we're always testing products on the back end and seeing what things we like, what things we don't like, and how we can make things better, our best. So expect maybe a potential carb product down the road, not just a simple one like this. I want way more than just carbs in my product, but it's a great start. So I'm not gonna lie. I woke up this morning 5:30 and my ankle was still killing me as I took the first few steps out of bed. So walked around, got my ankle moving, got some blood moving, feeling much better now. So I'm gonna try and get this ride in today. Little to no excuses, trying to fight that off because I'm like, oh, well, I could take this as a day to, not ride, but that's not moving me forward. So, lacing up, gonna beat the streets. That's my girl. I'm about to leave.
Check out your dad with the swag on the floor. Mama gon' brag when I walk in the door. Y'all ain't never seen a gorilla in the mist walk the line so fine with a blindfold. Keep in mind though, hot dad riding in on a rhino. Got the roll on the rap with the dad vibes. Now
so,
everybody
first long ride that I've done during this structured training program with Ronnie. I've ridden 2 hours before a couple times in the past, but not with this new bike and not with all this intra-workout nutrition that he's adding to it. Adding, and I talked about this carb product earlier in the video, adding 1 scoop of this, 30 grams of carbohydrates to one of these shakers. And then at the halfway point of the ride, probably at the end of hour 1, hour 15 in, I'm going to slam one of these back as well, which is a, never had one of these. It's 100 calories, but it has some carbohydrates in it. Caffeine, 20 milligrams, don't know if that'll touch me, but 50 milligrams sodium, everything helps with that, with the salt. 450 milligrams of amino acids, which is laughable, but it is what it is. Pixie dusting, you need grams of amino acids, guys, grams. Anyways, 100 calories, 21 grams of carbs. So hopefully this gives me a little pickup boost. I'm sure it probably tastes pretty decent, a little chocolate at the halfway point. And one of the other shakers, this one, I just have regular water and 2 scoops of Overcome orange sherbet, electrolytes, amino acids, and citrulline for blood flow.
keep in mind though, hot dad riding in on a rhino. Got the roll on the rap with the dad vibes. Now everybody bounce with the franchise. Come on. Can't live with them, can't live without them. New kid back on the block with a rip. Dad got the fag in the back with the drip. Come and get a sip. La-di-da. Can't live with them, can't live without them.
Decided to drive out to 4 Mile Creek Park, which is about 10 miles north of Richmond, up the trail at least. This is where I usually have been making it for my hour-and-a-half rides, starting at Richmond, making it about 45 minutes to get out here, turn around and go back to Richmond. Since today's a little bit longer of a ride, I want to go deeper down the trail, starting at 4 Mile Creek and going 2 hours out that way, or an hour out that way, excuse me, and an hour out, hour back, so I can get used to the trail, see what else is out there, what I'm looking forward to on my 50-mile ride coming soon, hopefully. Already dealing with some bullshit. Chain popped off the bike. That's an easy fix kind of, but shit that is just jumbling up my morning, and I got shit to do. So gonna knock this out. Let's see where we can get.
With a rip. Dad got the fag in the back with the drip. Come and get a sip. La-di-da. Damn, this dad like the river. Flow so cold, need ice to deliver. Drop so hard like a rock. Dad don't stop. So damn clean, he a mop. Sugar cane, down with the main. Dad so sweet that his nickname Candy. Y'all been gone for a minute. Dad vibe bounce to the finish. I can get with that. Can't live with him, can't live without him. New kid back on the block with a rip. Dad got the fag in the back with the drip. Come and get a sip. La-di-da. Can't live with him, can't live without him. New kid back on the block with a rip. Dad got the fag in the back with the drip. Come and get a sip.
All right, guys, made it back just shy of 30 miles, 28, and just under 2 hours. I should have pushed for another 7 minutes, but I've got stuff I gotta do today. Knowing now the sun is coming up at a particular time, I'm just gonna try and plan my day a lot more efficiently and just be better. But on to the day, gotta run down to the Airbnb property, start working on that a little bit. I'm gonna take you all along. Let's see what we can get done. Laying down power to the well that leads down that hill. Got the wire ran a month or 2 ago. Just never put it under the ground. Now I'm trenching it out. Gonna put it under the ground as far as I can. But project 1 of the day. Finished trenching in the cord, and then she got started on painting to see what that paint turned out like. Looks pretty good. I think any paint would look good on it now. Only bought a gallon just to see what it would look like. And I don't know if we'll get much else done today because it took quite a bit of time to get down here. Had some other shit she had to handle. And yeah, still a ton more work to do before the winter comes. Getting things buckled down and hopefully set up for us to get things going come spring. Like the roof, the trailer getting ripped out, the pool over there. I don't think we'll touch the pier this season. Maybe if funds are right, we can touch it. But that tree though, that thing still got my name on it. Here soon. But yeah, got a little something done.